Today I fucked up by trying to surprise my wife for her birthday and almost getting divorced. I'll admit I haven't been the most attentive husband lately. My wife has told me I need to make more of an effort in our relationship or we would have problems. I've tried really hard to invest in our relationship ever since finding out my wife is not feeling as happy as she should be. This fuck up happened last week. My wife's birthday was coming up. I decided to go big. My wife absolutely loves surprises, so I decided to surprise her with a romantic night and lots of flowers and presents. She had to go to work in the morning of her birthday and I had the day off. Lot of time to plan everything out. I decided, being the idiot I am, to pretend that I had forgotten my wife's birthday just to make the surprise, well, even more of a surprise. The plan was as follows: my wife wakes up and I don't mention her birthday. She thinks I've forgotten it. She goes to work and I get everything ready. She comes home in the evening after work and tada! When she opens the door I'll be waiting for her with gifts, flowers, dinner and everything romantic I could think of. Sounds like an amazing plan, right? Wrong. Nothing special happened in the morning and my wife left for work while I slept in. During the day I got everything ready and apart from mildly messing up the desert everything went great. Then it was time to wait for my wife to return. She was supposed to get home after 4 p.m. 4:30 p.m. nothing. 5 p.m. still nothing. I was starting to get worried and I texted her where she was. Around 5:30 p.m. she read my message but didn't reply. I called her and she didn't answer. I was starting to get extremely worried and texted her if she was okay. That's when she replied. She texted me opening up about how she couldn't believe I had forgotten her birthday even after her expressing to me how she had felt neglected in the relationship and wanting me to put in more effort. I, in all my stupidity, still decided to play dumb to make my big surprise work. I told her to just get home so we could talk about it. Big mistake. She told me she was done talking and started mentioning divorce. Fuck. That's when I called her and she still wouldn't answer. And I panicked and started explaining everything to her by text. I took pictures of all the things I had done around the house, the gifts, the flowers, the decorations, the dinner, everything. I just wanted to surprise her, that's all I wanted. I tried calling her to no avail. She read my messages and after not getting a reply I just broke and started crying. After what felt like the longest wait of my life my wife comes home. She's crying saying she's sorry. I told her it was my fault and we both just cried holding each other. We spent the night crying and cuddling and eating the dinner I made. She told me it was the best thing she had ever eaten. Obviously a lie. It was mediocre at best and already cold. It wasn't the surprise I had hoped to give her. I'm just glad to still be married to her. And yes, we are working to fix our relationship. I love this woman with all my heart. I had her permission to share this. TLDR, wanted to surprise my wife for her birthday and pretended to forget her birthday to make the surprise better. She got really upset and started talking about a divorce. I ruined the surprise trying to explain myself and we spent the night of her birthday crying and cuddling. Edit. Wow, thank you for the kind words everyone. I can't reply to everyone so I just wanted to say I appreciate it here. For all the concerned people, yes, we are getting help and fixing things like I have stated before. I appreciate the concern, but with all due respect I'm going to take relationship advice from professionals and not from Reddit. It's weird to have people arguing about my relationship when frankly no one knows us or the situation we are in. I just wanted to share this story on here with my wife since we already talked this issue through. Still, reading your personal experiences and what you have gone through is helpful, so please do share if you feel like doing so. And to the people messaging me calling my wife horrible things, I sincerely want to say, fuck you. Calling me an idiot is justified. Calling my wife horrible is not. Edit 2. I'm getting so many comments about this that I've decided to address it here. I commented this before but I'm going to put it here too so people can see it better hopefully. Like some have said, I wasn't really thinking about her when doing what I did. I made the whole surprise essentially about myself even though I didn't mean to. It was never my intention to make her feel bad, even though I now realize that of course she would feel horrible for the whole day after I pretended to not remember her birthday. birthday. I've apologized for this and these things were talked about. Really the only thing I was thinking was about wanting to surprise my wife and not about how my way of going about it was going to make her feel. My dumb logic was that hey, my wife loves surprises, so I have to make the surprise as surprising as I can, any way I can. I never intended to make her feel bad, but my lack of thinking made that happen and I feel horrible for it. This is why you always say happy insert special event, even if you have a surprise planned later in the day to celebrate. The week leading up to my 16th birthday, I was trying to organize something with my friends. It was on a Friday but they all had plans. I was so upset at them and we didn't speak for an entire week because I was dreading spending my birthday alone. Friday rolls around and I'm still bummed about not doing anything for my birthday. My sister suggests we go out for dinner at the beach, an hour drive away. When we get there, it's a full-on surprise party, cake with my picture on it, tons of food and drinks, and every single one of my friends. They immediately started apologizing to me about making me think they were blowing me off. The surprise was awesome, but I was also like, damn guys, you couldn't have made up a lie about doing something Saturday instead? Pro tip: next time when planning a birthday surprise, do it at midnight. And don't pretend to forget anymore. My wife loves being surprised too, and pretending to forget is the worst thing, cause damn when those conspiracy theories start kicking in. Boy do they go into overdrive. I've never understood this mindset. No. I'm going to make my wife feel like shit all day by acting like the person she chose to spend the rest of her life with doesn't even care enough to remember her birthday. She'll love it. It's just a really shitty thing to do, even if they end up a little happier when they realize you were joking. For your next trick, you should pretend to forget her name for a few days, so that when you call her by the right name she'll be extra happy and surprised. Okay, that was funny, made my wife laugh too. Thanks. Or this was a bittersweet story. As someone who has been in your wife's position, I'm glad you're making an effort and listening to her. I hope everything works out for you too. Thank you. I hope so too. I will do my absolute best, that's for sure. Never, ever act like you forgot your partner's birthday. Get her/him a small gift, wish them happy birthday. But do something. That way you don't hurt their feelings that bad and you still get to surprise them. Big thumbs up for listening to your wife and paying more attention to her. Even if it almost got you a divorce. 0. Today I fucked up by spending the past week accidentally ordering 2 health drinks and leaving with only one every day. I've began visiting this new health drink tea/smoothie shop by my work. I guess I misunderstood the menu in that I thought I was choosing nutrient boosts to add to my tea that I ordered, not knowing that those boosts were entirely different drinks that come as a smoothie. Those take longer to make than the tea, so each time he had given me my tea, I had taken it and left before he could make my smoothie. It's only one dude who works there and he finally stopped me today. I was so confused why I was getting 2 drinks and he was equally confused at the fact that I was confused why I was getting 2 drinks. He explained it to me and I realized what I had been doing. He tried to do the math and give me a cash refund for all the days I had left without picking up my other drink, but I just put it in his tip jar. Too long, didn't read. I'm an idiot. For those who are curious, this is not a Herbalife or other MLM shop. I'm very aware of Herbalife, so when I heard of a new health drink shop opening up I rolled my eyes. Did some research, talked to the owner, and can gladly say this is not one of those, party face. Wow, I didn't expect this to blow up. Thank you to everyone who's enjoyed the story of my clueless self. I'm glad we can all laugh at something together during these rough times. Worked with a pilot who ordered 3 eggs for breakfast at the cafeteria for about 4 years before somebody told him they charged for eggs in pairs. Damn, what a cool dude. Both people in this story doing a good thing. Always nice to come across. Shit happens, but good on you for giving him the money in the jar. It's kind of you to put it in the tip jar. Not a fuck up if you're kind about it. Smile. You're a nice idiot and we love you. That's all I can aim to be. Today I fucked up by crying in McDonald's because they didn't have nuggets. Didn't happen today but a few months ago, but I still wanted to share cause I wanna get this off my chest. A little bit of a backstory. I'm 17. I'm an athlete and I'm kinda tall, 6'2". My GF for 2 years and I broke up recently for reasons not important. Just gonna say that shit got fucked up and we both agreed we weren't seeing eye to eye anymore. Didn't really feel anything about it back then. Just tried to move on with my life. Thing is we kinda have a couple song every time we get romantic. It's A Million Dreams from her favorite movie The Greatest Showman. Y'all probably know where this is going. My dad and I decide to go out for a change after being home for a while. We decided to stop by McDonald's. Found us a seat while my dad ordered. I decided to listen to music on my phone on shuffle, seeing that the queue was quite long, when suddenly my phone decided to play that one song. I thought about skipping the song, but my brain decided it was time to reminisce the past. Next thing you know, tears started coming out. I tried to stop it, but my efforts were in vain. There's no stopping the feels train. Eventually, I went from sobbing to full out crying. I haven't cried in years, so it was real bad and people were noticing. I then get a message from my dad saying they ran out of nuggets. I said it's cool. Minutes later he comes by with our food. Despite my best efforts, I still had that just cried look. He looks at me for a while and says, "No need to be so dramatic just because they ran out of nuggets." I still haven't told him the reason why I cried that day. This day he believes I cried because McDonald's ran out of nuggets. Too long didn't read. My ex's favorite song made me cry in public, while my dad thinks I cried because McDonald's didn't have nuggets. Edit. Whoa, didn't expect this to get much attention. My last post on here got like 50 upvotes. Just wanted to say thanks for those who gave me advice and support. If anything, crying definitely made me feel much better afterwards. And no, this ain't no advert. Some of y'all gotta chill. Crying over anything is totally fine. Grief especially hits you when you're not looking. Stay safe and hope you're in a better place now. Remember, there's plenty of fish in the sea but only 6 nuggies in a box. Mate, it's okay to cry. Whatever reason, fucking fine. Breakups are tough and I'm sure your dad will understand if you ever tell him. He knew, he just didn't want to dig in. You would have avoided any talk about it anyway. Man, I feel sorry for you. Hope everything's gonna be fine soon. I know you still be sad sometime in the future, but these times will end.